welcome to another episode with the Sweetheart Roadster. So the past couple episodes I've been busting my ass trying to build and reconstruct this whole inner section on both sides from the firewall to the A-pillar, make it sort of look like original, but most importantly be solid so that we can build off of this. So I got everything built. It's all spot welded together. I'm pretty happy with it. Does it look exactly 100% like the original? No, but it's pretty darn close. And for what I'm doing with it, I'm pretty happy with it. So now we're going to take this cowl, and Mike and I are going to pick it up. We're going to put it on the chassis on the sub rails and just see how everything's starting to fit together. And then we can show you guys what we have to do to start working from the front to the back and get everything to kind of line up so we can weld the sub rails together. So let's grab this thing and we'll move it over and show you guys where we're at. Got a little carried away in a good way, so we put the front cowl on. We located those two frontmost bolts right at the legs where the firewall bends underneath. That's the part we did not touch. I didn't even repair that area. It was nice and solid, so we know it's good. So we put a couple bolts through those, bolted it down to the frame. That got us located there. I put the sub rails, which we already kind of had sitting here. We put them in, got them sort of situated, sort of close. And I located at a swap meet a couple weeks ago, first one of the season. I got the rear body brace slash cross member that connects the sub rails in the back, so I got that clecoed in, and then we threw this back on, and shit, this is more solid than it was before we took it apart, and we don't even have anything, even bolted in. It's just clamps and straps. So right now it fits pretty good. I threw a door in just to see what would happen, and the door actually fits better than it did before we took it apart. It's latched right now, and it's pretty good. It needs some tuning up here, but much better. So the big thing we're running into now is these are old aftermarket sub rails that I got from a guy on the ham. He had them sitting around for years. I don't know who made them or what. But what we're running into is that down in here, we need to figure out what's going on, because the notch for the cross brace, you can see on the side right there, a piece of wood sits in there, and then the cross rail goes across that. And they all line up pretty good on the driver's side. But here on the passenger side, the two in the back line up, but this front one is off. Probably, I don't know, 1.5 inches or so. So we're trying to figure out, is it something that it's a little out of square, or is it just that this piece was cut wrong and it was a Friday piece or something that was made incorrectly. So now we're going to clamp everything kind of together and start trying to square the sub rails up. I left this original wood in just because it helps us locate what's going on, so it's not flopping around too much. So once we figure this stuff out, should be pretty good that we can start spot welding the sub rails in the front here, get them in place and situated. In the back it's sitting pretty darn nice, how it wraps around with that rear brace. It's pretty close and we're in the ballpark, so we can start messing around with it. Hopefully we'll get this thing kind of situated here soon. So we'll get working on this and we'll come back when we get it a little bit closer. Alright, so we got the front half and the back half of the body on and off a couple times. We trimmed some more stuff out that was kind of in the way. I cut one of our braces free because we knew from the beginning that it was pulled just a hair too tight. So I cut that loose here, and we kind of got it sitting on the sub rails. We need to do a bunch more on and off with this to get it sitting just how we want. So we're going to keep test fitting this, make the modifications we need, and then we'll come back in the next episode and show you guys how everything's fitting up, and then we'll spot weld it together, and we should have a complete, sort of complete, solid bar. So yeah, that's where we're at. Thanks guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, share it with your friends if you like what you're watching, and hopefully some more people can see this. Thanks guys, catch you later.